All right, that is just some walnut pieces. Now I'm gonna follow that up with some dried cranberries. It's kind of interesting. We're making a little fall treat in our crock pot today. Now I've got 1 can of pure pumpkin. I'm just gonna get this out right on top here and make sure I get everything out of this can. Now I do want to say you don't want to use pumpkin pie mix for this. You can try it, might be too sweet. I did taste this pumpkin, just pure pumpkin, and it's not sweet. So there we go. So we've got that going on there. Now I'm gonna add an egg right on top. And 1 more egg, also right on top. There we go. And now I have got my spice cake mix. And this is gonna be the secret ingredient that makes this all come together. We've got our flowers in here, our spices. I'm gonna put all of this in here just like this. And you might be thinking, I make a lot of dump cakes, but this one is not gonna be a dump cake. So I'm gonna start mixing this all up. This was a fall treat that I made a few weeks ago, and I liked it so much that I wanted to do it again, add a little bit more to it, and do it in my crock pot, because the nice thing about the crock pot is you can leave this sitting all day long and it makes your house smell amazing. So instead of burning one of those fake fall candles, you can just get your crock pot going, make something delicious that you're gonna be able to enjoy later, and make your house smell amazing at the same time. Let me just get this flour down in there, just like that. So really, I think using the crock pot is a twofer. And before, I didn't add anything to the inside of this cake mix, but I wanted to just take it a little bit next level because I grew up loving pumpkin bread. The kind that I got usually had walnuts and raisins. I didn't have raisins around my house, so I just used dried cranberries, but you can use, you know, whatever you like in this, whatever kind of suits your fancy. You can use chunks of apple or, you know, all kinds of different goodies. I will say that this mix, because it's just the pumpkin and the 2 eggs and this cake mix, this is a thick batter, and it takes a little bit of muscle to get this all mixed in here. All right, this looks great. We're gonna do that just like that. Okay, I think that looks fantastic. I'm excited. All right, I'm just gonna add a couple more things to this top here because I wanna make this extra special. I'm gonna use a little bit of brown sugar that I'm just gonna crumble right on top here to give this a nice little crust. Just like that. And a little bit of ground cinnamon. There we go. I think this is gonna be fantastic. Okay, I'm putting my lid onto my crock pot and I'm gonna cook this on high for 2 hours, and at the end we're gonna have a delicious pumpkin bread and a great smelling kitchen. All right, everybody, it's been 2 hours on high in our crock pot. One thing I forgot to say, I did end up putting a paper towel across the top of here because, as you can see, a lot of moisture gathers from this bread, and I didn't want that dripping down onto our bread inside here. All right, it's a moment of truth. It smells amazing. I can't wait to dig into this. Check this out. There is our pumpkin bread with raisins and walnuts, that cinnamon top. You could do an icing on top of this if you liked. I'm not going to, just because I'm kind of doing a little more of a hearty bread instead of a dessert bread with this one, but I cannot wait to taste this. I'm gonna just cut right on down in here and get myself a piece. I might do it like this. Gotta see what this middle is about. I definitely think this is a very moist way to cook your bread if you do it in the crock pot. Like I said, the house smells amazing right now, And I just can't wait to get down in here, grab a piece of this, and, you know, relax with a nice book and a cup of coffee. That just seems perfect. Look at that. It's steaming. I don't know about you, but I am a huge pumpkin fan. I love that this is our pumpkin bread with a little bit heartier ingredients. We've got those walnuts, the cranberries. All right, you could use fresh cranberries in this if you wanted. I think that would be excellent. Okay, fresh out of the crock pot. This is really, really good. Y'all, this crock pot bread is amazing. Pumpkin bread in the crock pot for fall, you've got to try it.